Welcome back to 4FAR, and the League Cup is over for us for another year. We did okay, but now it's time for the League. And by the way, just in case you're wondering, the reason this looks all Christmassy and snowy is because I've got something white behind it and it's acting as part of the green screen. So, just thought I'd go with it. Okay then, you can see actually from my homepage here the results. Obviously you saw the St Johnstone game. Alloa are a division above us and we beat them 2-1 and we were the better side. Dundee United beat us 2-0, they are 2 divisions above us and we absolutely dominated them. Hopefully if I click on this you can see, look at that, 23 shots to their 10, 8 on target to their 5, 60% possession, much higher XG. We conceded a goal from a set piece and a really late goal McCallum was kind of at fault. He got beaten at his near post, I think, or should have closed the angle better than he did. But, and you look at these match ratings and it looks like we didn't play well, but tell me those stats add up to us not playing well. I don't honestly know how we lost. But, we did. Matty Allen put in another poor performance. Admittedly, he's played against, teams from higher divisions. But I doubt that was either of their first teams. And, basically he's been dropped. The last game of the group, we played against Peterhead. We won 4-2. Probably should have been nowhere near as close as 4-2. So, the final group game, that's not the right cup, it's this one. We finished third in the group, so I can't complain, and the board were happy with that. Right, just before we get to the match itself, there are a few more little bits of transfer news to tell you about. Firstly, the two that I forgot to tell you about last time, because I forgot we'd signed them after the season had ticked over. One of whom you saw play last time, Josh Nembard. Lacks a little on the anticipation side of things, but otherwise a pretty competent centre-back. And according to this, potentially be a good League 1 player, leading League 2 player. So happy to have him here. And Tom Blackwell, who is Lubala's backup, basically. And again, pretty decent as an inside forward. Nothing really much he can't do. Lacks a little bit of anticipation, not overly consistent, but again, better than Patterson, who was out there. And now, the Darren Watson saga. I had him transfer listed. I'd completely forgotten I did. Arbroath came in with a bid for him, which I then sort of looked and saw, well, we've got 3 strikers. I probably need 3. So I turned it down. He threw his toys out of the pram and said, and basically demanded to be transfer listed. So I was like, right, well, if that's your attitude, off with you then. Since when we've had a bit of a bidding war I've managed to get going, and stupidly Arbroath were at a £2,000 bid. Peterhead outbid them £2,500, so I cancelled the Arbroath one. Peterhead was still on the table, he was still leaving, and then he came complaining about that I'd turned down the Arbroath thing, and then fortunately Arbroath have come back in for him, so the sooner they sign him the better, quite frankly. They are actually championship level, so the 2 divisions above us. What they see in him I do not know. Maybe they've got the ability to turn this into something approaching this, but they're going to have a lot of work to do looking at all those red numbers. We actually had a Mickey taking offer from Ayr United, who are Premiership level, so top flight, of nothing. We'll take him off your hands for free, because we're doing you a favour here. So fortunately that was when I started offering him out specifically for amounts, and that's when Arbroath and Peterhead came in, so Ayr United were told where to go. Anyway, it's time for home Elgin City, and I think the side is set. Quantrell is back in training, but I want Blackwell to get some game time hopefully today, so I've left him on the bench rather than Quantrell. because he can play both sides. So we should be fine with that. And hopefully, if our performance against Peterhead was anything to go by, we are now a decent team at this level. Oh, Jonathan Page. Well, there's a name that brings back memories. Most of you will not know why, but trust me, it does. Not necessarily good ones either. Okay. We are favourites. Let's go and let them know why. Mr. I want to play more often McCall is pumped by that, so that's good. Hopefully he'll play well if he wants to play more often. Right, here we go. The league season is up and running, and there is Page, in fact. Someone wants to leave a boot in on him, that'll be all fine by me. McCallum, well, shepherds it out. And then does some weird tap dancing. Okay, you do you, McCallum, you do you. Okay, Lubala, oh, flicks off the top of the wall. He scored at least one free kick in pre-season, I think, Lubala, so we've got hopes from anything from the edge of the box. Okay, was he on? No. You literally stood there as well, Lubala. I was watching you. I knew you were offside. I was watching you to see if you moved and you didn't. Really needs to move. Because then you don't get caught offside. It's an odd one, but it's how it works, apparently. Okay, Ross gets to the byline, whips it across, far post. Henderson knocks it down, Lubala! Yeah, always thought he was a great player. Yeah. Wow. That's the sort of start we were hoping for. Right, Wyatt swinging it to the far post. Lubala brings it down. Can he knock it back? Okay. Oh, that referee, come on. How's that not a penalty? Giving it for worse than animations, I have to say. Right, don't let them back into it. There we go. Control the game, boys. Control the game. Right, come on. Steal the ball. Steal the ball. There you go. That's yours. No, why are you heading that? Oh, got away with that. You could have brought that down. Go on, Lubala. Okay. That's my phone, if anyone noticed that. Lubala. Oh, it's a good save. McHale pushes it wide. Come on, boys. Get that second goal. And under no circumstances am I to tell you that you've played well in the first half. Even though, keep it quiet, they have played quite well. Oh, Henderson, come on! Put a little effort in, Blair! Wait! Hold on. Oh, there you go. That's, see, if you'd have put that effort in when the ball was going forward to their goalkeeper, you might have got there. I'm just saying. It's an option. Right. Robson, who is getting game time because White has annoyed me with his reaction to training. Oh, Shane Farrell. That's what we signed the Irishman for. It's a beautiful goal. It's 2-0. And look at that. Lovely run into the space between centre-back and full-back. And then what a lovely finish that is into the corner. Marvellous. Right. Under no circumstances does anyone tell them they've done well. I don't want the fans chanting anything. Oh, Nembard. Almost got that on target. Tricky angle, I think. Farrell to Wyatt. Back from that niggle he took in the last game, which you didn't know about because you didn't see the last game. So, forget I mentioned it. Okay. Oh, nicely worked. Ross. Ooh. Not quite sure why you're trying one on your left foot from there. You know, what with the fact you're out there because you're basically right-footed. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh. Lubala scoops it over. And we have dominated this game so far in a way that we basically, apart from I think that Clyde game that you didn't see last season, we never really dominated anyone last season, did we? Ross knocks it back to McIntosh. McCall. McIntosh swings it over. Lubala waiting for it, never really going to win it. McCall. Farrell! That hit someone. Okay, Lubala with the outswinger. It's it across. No. Okay. It's back in. Oh, Farrell, that's a bit wild. Not quite the quality of that finish that went in. It's another corner. Hopefully this will improve how good we are at these corners, because we are, frankly, apparently terrible at set pieces, generally speaking. Admittedly, we don't have a set piece coach, and we don't really have enough time in the week to train them. Although, I am wondering, oh, unlucky Henderson, if it's worth... Oh, hello, it's gone in. That's an own goal, surely. Yep, Luke Watt. It's 3-0. Given the prevalence with which they come up, I'm wondering if it's worth sacrificing a little bit of other sort of training in our week for set piece training, because you can score and prevent a number of goals a season with that. So, but at the moment we seem to be still in sort of like pre-season training mode. So, right now, okay, telling them we've had lots of shots so far is fine. That they can cope with and still play well. Right, actually, what I am going to do is I am going to get Blackmore. Is it Blackmore? Blackwell. Can't remember his name. We'll find out when we put him on. We'll give it about 5 minutes and then we'll stick him on. I think we're nicely in control of this game at the moment. Oh, Henderson! Oh, fires it home. No, he's off. Did have a suspicion. Thought he'd be off. Right, okay, it's Blackwell. Okay, he's going to come on for Lubala and get a bit of match sharpness. Right, we'll see about some of the others as well later on in the game. Give them a bit of time. Okay, this will be his league debut for us. Oh, hello. Didn't close him down, did we? Okay. Well, anyone on a clean sheet bonus, and I really don't know as we've got anyone, is not going to be happy with that, are they? But then they were presumably on the pitch and could have done something about it. So, right, okay, don't let them get control. They get another segment, and I'm going to shout at you, so you know. Right, okay, let's make some subs. Okay, I'm going to put Wilson on. We'll take Farrell off. We don't want to risk him particularly. McPherson can get some of that match sharpness. And Pitt Blado will replace the fullbacks. Finn Robson's not having a great day either, so we'll get Darren White on. Okay, let's hope no one gets injured in the last 20 minutes. You watch. I know you're listening, game. Blackwell, Farrell, some of these boys. I mean, some of the last touches of the day. Oh, that was a lazy pass. I was going to say, he's got to be a mile offside, surely. Right, McCallum. There you go. Right, let's try building from the back again, lads. There we go, Blackwell. Nembart moving to the space. No, that's Robson. Again with the lazy under-hit passing. Oh, if they get back into this at 3-2, boys, I'm going to rip you a new one. Oh, right, have a new one ripped, all of you. This game was over at half-time. What have you even done in this second half? Yes, I'd like you to continue with that. I'm going to demand more. Why is this close? Oh my, if they score now. Oh, this is just going to be... Thought he fumbled that for a minute then. Yet again, he's not played well, has he? All of a sudden, apparently, they're the team on top. I'm not surprised. They've got hope all of a sudden when they shouldn't have had any. Blackwell, who put in a fantastic performance. Admittedly, he's got no match sharpness, so he's probably not going to play well. Actually, there's no point doing that yet. There's no point going to try and waste time, because if they equalise from this, it's not going to go well, is it? This should have been so comfortable, boys. Half time, it was all going well. Again with a terrible ball across your own pitch. Oh, who is going to get that apart from any one of them? And then they're just off on you, aren't they? You're lucky they managed to screw it up. Right, let's try actually, you know, holding on to this, shall we, boys? Immediately upon requesting the change. That could have been better, McPherson. You could have just nodded that down. Didn't need any oomph on that header. You had a man right there with you. Go on, get in there. Oh, how do they end up with it still? Oh, go on, Blackwell. Well done. Right, there you go. See what happens when you put some zing on the blooming thing? Oh, go on, McCall. Go on, finish. Thank you, Craig McCall, justifying that claim for playing time. Still going to time waste the hell out of this. Oh, dear oh me. Should have been no cause for nerves. Yeah, again, Peterhead had exactly the same. 5 shots, 3 on target, 2 goals. If we actually let anyone shoot, it's almost certainly going in. Right. Not anywhere near as comfortable as it should have been, but a win. I will take it. 3 different goal scorers. Henderson could have had a goal if he knew the offside rule. McCall, good performance from him. Excellent stuff. Might actually give him a bit of praise in the dressing room. Right, well, I'll talk to the boys, and we'll see you back at base to see what game you'll see next. Okay, well, a positive start, and now what we're going to do is we're going to get to this game at the end of August for Montrose. It's the end of the transfer window as well, I should imagine, but I don't envisage us doing any more deals between now and then. We haven't got any money left for a start. And the reason we'll come back to Montrose is because it's a local derby, and I think, if I'm right, yeah, they are the overwhelming favourites for the league and started with a 4-1 win. So it could be vital what we do against local rivals Montrose this season. So, and I've just had a look at our local rivals and seen that the team we're selling Darren Watson to is one of them. So that might not go down well with fans, but you know, he's forcing the move. I would have happily kept him. But anyway, right, well, thank you very much for joining me again. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time for Derby Day. Bye bye for now.